family. It's Wednesday. It's December 16th, I'm sorry. And if it's the 16th, that means, including today, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, there are 8 shopping days till Christmas. Okay, 8 shopping days till Christmas Eve. All right, as of today. Let me see. I titled this. We're going to try to. One of the things we're going to try to redeem and restore or remove in 2021 is this. We're going to avoid becoming connoisseurs of hate. Now, we've had a few years of it now. The hate and divisiveness, I should say. And the decision at this point should be to reunite, reunite the country, like we did after 9/11. I'm comparing this to after 9/11. We need an effort to rival that effort. And we need it, for whatever reason, we need that version of Giuliani, and we don't have it. But we needed an effort equivalent to what was done with New York. Was it Giuliani or was it Bloomberg? Oh, it doesn't really matter. The whole country reunited to help New York, and even the French liked America again, briefly. So we need that kind of effort to avoid becoming connoisseurs of hate. All right, and the way you do that is very simple. Is you find things, you find a need and you fill it. You do something unconditionally out of love, preferably random. Because if you're planning it, if you're planning who it's for and what it's for, you're probably already expecting some kind of something in back in return, and it doesn't work karma doesn't work like that. It has a completely selfless act, a random act of selfless kindness. Okay, and that counteracts this being a connoisseur of hate. And why is this coming up so much? I am in the process of reading. I'm watching the documentaries on the making of New Jack City, and amazed that in 36 days that they were able to. That's all it took to shoot this movie. They shot it in 36 days, and they shot it on location, and they captured the music and the clothing and the people of the time, and they set a precedent in hip hop history because this movie included, the avant-garde of the hip hop world, and I don't know who the Queen Latifah, Flavor Flav. You had the Williams. He looks like another R&B artist. But you had Keith Sweat in there. You had Nick Ashford in there, and then you had your acting royalty. You had your Wesley Snipes. You had your hip hop royalty because you had Ice-T in there. There's something. You had your up and coming comic in there with Chris Rock. This movie is just unbelievable. You had that other Vanessa Williams, the Vanessa Williams that's the actress that could be a model, not the Vanessa Williams that was the Miss America and the model turn actress. There's two Vanessa Williams out there. This Vanessa Williams showed what a gangstress is about. And these people, Wesley and Wesley did the research. The rest of them didn't know people that could give them the background of this, but Wesley did. So Wesley went to the hood and asked a few friends to show him around. And brought back the research. And Ice-T didn't need to give him any do any research. He's from the hood. And so he had, he was telling, whether he was co-signing whether it was authentic or not, whatever Wesley was telling them. And Ice-T had to play a cop. Everything else was Ice-T being Ice-T. He was only pretending to be a cop. But everything else was authentic. And why not be otherwise the young men would leave this movie wanting to be Nino Brown. Okay, but when you saw Ice-T and the fact that Nino killed his mom and didn't even know, it was just a random woman, he got blazed up on some angel dust, and it just was his command from his gang leader was just go out and kill a random ordinary Mo. And it happened to Ice-T's mom. And the reason he became a cop was because some knucklehead killed his mom. So this is all kinds of stuff going on in there. And you can thank Mario Van Peebles for that because he was learning from one of the best. Clint Eastwood was teaching him how to produce and direct a movie. All right, so this was not a random act. And I think they mission accomplished. He spent $8 million and grossed over 46 at the box office. So, and they were scraping and with that $8 million. They could have spent $8 million on a car chase. There's a movie out at the time. I'm not going to get into details, as I like to do. That spent $8 million just on the car chase. So they couldn't do that. They had $8 million for the entire movie to cover the actors and everything. People said Chris Rock said, I didn't care. I wasn't getting paid like really a lot of money because I was nobody anyway, but I was getting to be around all these wonderful people and that knew how to act. Mario at the time knew how to act. He was new to directing, but he knew how to act. Wesley knew how to act. Alan Payne was a professional actor at the time. He'd been paid to act before. So all I'm saying is that we're in New Jack City territory right now. What does that mean? No matter how big, bad, and bold you are, how much money you have, everybody's a newbie. Everybody's the new kid on the block. Because COVID is new. Some people that can afford to, billionaires, like Mr. Bezos just moved his company to Texas, but he's got a $350 million yacht and a bunch of support ships, and he's off the coast of Kennebunkport because he's got clear access to any ocean from there. He can go north, south, east, or west, basically he can go to any major port or city from where he is off the coast of the United States, the Atlantic Ocean. And he just sends in support craft for supplies and for fuel. From his $350 million floating city yacht. But for those of us that are here, a few little tidbits. This approaching storm for the people in the tri-state area is nothing to play around with. It'll be our first major storm. Don't play with this one. We've had nice weather up to this point. Don't play with this one. You need to get whatever you got to get and get inside today, Wednesday, by this afternoon. Wrap it up, people. Wrap it up, because it's going to continue to snow all night, and the accumulation will depend on how cold it is where you are. And if it warms up, then it'll be ice. And if it warms up a little bit more, ultimately it might melt. But they're not talking about it. It's too cold for it right now. It's gonna stay ice or snow. So keep that in mind, and take your time driving, and take your time walking, and dress. Put on some clothes. It's time to layer your clothing, put on some clothes. I would much rather be too hot than too cold. I would much rather have the sweat rolling down my back in the store because I got a really heavy coat on than go outside and my knees be knocking together and there's cold chills running up and down my spine because I decided I want to be cute rather than be warm. What else? This is the season of faith, family, and love. And not necessarily in any particular order. But this is a season of faith, family, and love. I'm just saying the two F's together. Okay, this is a season of love, faith, and family. Which one? Let's rank him in order. Which one is most important? Which was more important, faith or love or family? I put faith at the top, then love, and then family. That's my list. Because your faith will flow, will allow the love. Okay, I'm changing that. Love first. Because love will show you how to be faithful, and then love will also show you how to have a family. And since my stomach is growling and I've got a couple of must-haves if I'm going to be unable to go outside or not willing to go outside in the snow. So, may God blow warm blessings in your direction this holiday season and in the new year. God bless.